to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. The Rams' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
The Rams offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the off-season workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Quick release by the QB.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try the run. Got a little space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Hauls it in. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. What a disappointment. No good. So the score remains 3-0. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coffee. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Colorado State! A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Penn. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rams have it with a first and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Fit it in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass, it's Brooks. Working that left side now. still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Takes the handoff. It's Avant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown Rams. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation. Almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Avant. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Brooks. He's got his man, makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll throw it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the timing just a hair off. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To the air, it's Brooks. Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down and second and 5.
Yo, what's good, man?
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Final little time. Lets it go. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reaches all zero.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
Yeah, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, he was also a criminal that overdosed, so that's another situation.
Stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it up to 41. The defense
Yes, sir.
calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get
Yes,
their
sir.
act together. Tight end in motion.
This looks like a situation where an individual
Oh,
arrived at
boy.
the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals.
The defense just a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and
This
save
looks like
as
a
much time as
situation.
possible. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big hole is driven up to give them a first down.
You gotta love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock.
She tried to weaponize her car and tried to hurt an officer.
This incident showed that this officer was hit by the vehicle. She weaponized it and defended his life and those felons around him and the public.
Nowhere.
But this time,
At the line
they
of
didn't have
scrimmage.
a reason.
Their work here is
So they threw
virtually
the
done.
U.S.
No need
citizen
to
based
take
off an
any more
assumption.
chances. They'll line up
It
in
looks
victory
like
formation.
he was here to
You
keep
work
her
all
off.
season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening
So
victory
not
to
only
this
is the
season.
government lying to the
The
American
old
people,
coaching
they are now
cliche
creating
goes
scenarios in
1-0
their head
every
to get
week,
away
and
with
for the first
the
week, they
American
get it
people.
done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find
They
a way
told
to
us
win.
that he
Was it
approached
perfect?
federal
Absolutely
officers
not. You're
with
going
his
to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want
That
it to
did
be.
not happen.
And I think if
Not
you're a
only did
coaching
they
staff,
approach him, they also maced him. They told us that they tried to disarm him, but he resisted. And that did not happen because they didn't try. They did. They did disarm him. His weapon was behind his back in a holster. They pulled it out, and they still shot him anyways. Looks like. Remember the last time we all heard, looks like? Remember the Supreme Court justice allowed ICE to pick us up and detain us based on what we look like and what we sound like? And all of a sudden, real slowly, they now have the immunity to kill us based off what it looks like we may do. Looks like. I remember once Trump said he could be in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and he wouldn't lose any voters.
Say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay?
Now, people thought that was reckless, but it showed me that he understood the type of people that were following him, his loyalists. And he just put food in their mouth, money in their pockets, and gave them all a gun, so he would never have to be the person to shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day.
What is your biggest fear?